It's 3 p.m. in Thailand time at March 14 on Saturday. So, good afternoon, in Thailand time. So today, I would say I'm gonna summarize. I would say the briefing that I would say the U.S. Department of War held a briefing in Pentagon, which is also all about the summarized briefing, which is the press briefing on yesterday, as well. Which the main summaries, the main I would say the key message I would say in this briefing, I would say are the U.S. outline. I would say the objectives in a Iran conflict. So let's get started with the first one. I would say which these press briefing held in Pentagon in Washington D.C., which including PC Hegseth and Dan Clay, which held the press briefing outlining the United States military operation against Iran and also the goals of the ongoing campaign. And also, according to speaking in the Pentagon, with at the at at the Pentagon, by the way, which also PC exec saying that the United States had launched the operation in response to what officials described as year of Iran attack against American forces and regional allies. And also he said the U.S. did not start the war first but intends to end the threat to the U.S. interests under this current administration, which also now are Trump administration. And also the defense official, which also according to U.S. Department of War officials saying that the campaign, the main aim campaign also focused on the three main primary objectives. First one is destroying Iran's missile capabilities. Second, it's a targeting naval forces that threaten shipping and regional security. And lastly, and preventing Iran from developing nuclear weapons. And also, I will go to the briefing. I would say during the press briefing in Pentagon, I would say the PC Hegseth has acknowledged some of the Iran Supreme Leader, which Ali Khamenei. I'm sorry, my pronouns are not good for the Arabic one, but I would say has been killed during the conflict. And one more thing, he also saying that the strike was not intended as a regime change operation, but he acknowledged that the leader's death could significantly affect the Iran's political leadership. And also the secretary, which also the PC exec, also saying also issue a warning to the adversaries, which also I would say saying the United States would respond forcefully to threats against Americans anywhere in the world. I would say, and also I would say if you look yesterday the press briefing, I would say PC mentioned some like I would say the news agents that are saying in the wrong way. I would say if you look on the press briefing, also mentioned some the news agents. I would say the big news organization that writing the news, that saying that the United States, saying the United States respond forcefully to threats against Americans anywhere in the world to adversaries as well. And next, I would say the Jen Clan also saying that the military operation could involve some risks and also some casualty, but now I would say there are no casualties. I think, for me, I think there are no casualties, but I would say he emphasized that I would say the American forces or the U.S. forces could work to minimize harm while continuing their mission as well. And also, lastly, according to official, which I would say the U.S. Department of War or DOW, also addressed that the reports that a strike that have hit a school, I would say in Iran, which saying that the military is investigating the incident, and they also lastly stressed that the U.S. forces do not deliberately target the civilians locations. I would say lastly, I want to say if you look back into the latest Pentagon briefing, which also yesterday on March 13 at 8 a.m. Eastern, which will start as well. I would say there are one question that journalists asking on the press briefing that I would say the U.S. I would say the U.S. military strike the wrong wrong location because due to a, I would say, outdated intelligence, I would say like that. I would say, and also I think the PC exec answered that, but I think he addressed that. I think he said no comment on it. For me, I'm not sure because I just summarized all of the briefing that held in Pentagon yesterday on March 13th at 8 a.m. Eastern in local time in Washington, D.C. So that's it from, I would say, the Pentagon briefing on yesterday at March 13th at 8 a.m. Eastern as well. So I would say, lastly, that's it for the Winnie Newsroom at 3 p.m. So thank you and bye bye.